Ladies and gentlemen, Bills Mafia, light up those tailgates and crank the chants, because if Week 8's 40-9 demolition of the Carolina Panthers didn't get your blood pumping, these Week 9 power rankings sure will. After snapping that two-game skid with James Cook's monster 216-yard, two-touchdown clinic and Josh Allen's three-score fireworks, the experts are buzzing. Is Buffalo back in the elite conversation, or just a bounce-back blip before the Chiefs storm Orchard Park? One thing's clear, this 5-2 squad's vibes are sky-high, and with one of the NFL's easiest remaining schedules, the Lombardi Trophy feels closer than ever. Buckle up for your ultimate Buffalo Bills Power Rankings roundup. Let's dissect what the national voices are saying and why this team's primed to roar. First, the main scoop straight from the headlines. That Sunday afternoon rout in Charlotte wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Carolina clung on for a quarter, but once Buffalo's offense hit overdrive, Cook's 64-yard bolt for 6, the floodgates opened. A full-on second-half beatdown, with 7 sacks from that ferocious D-line, including Von Miller twisting the knife on Andy Dalton. Experts agree, this wasn't against a juggernaut, but it erased the ghosts of those October losses and injected pure adrenaline ahead of Monday night's measuring stick against Kansas City. General Manager Brandon Beane. He's still wheeling and dealing at the trade deadline, but this performance screamed, "We're contenders," louder than a table slam in the snow. Now, let's dive into the analysis, because power rankings aren't just numbers, they're the pulse of the league. We're talking a consensus climb into the top 6, with every pundit shouting out Cook's breakout and Allen's dual-threat dominance. Sean McDermott's defensive tweaks. Spot on, forcing 3 turnovers and holding the Panthers to a measly 9 points after ranking leaky against the run earlier. Offensively, Ken Dorsey leaned into the ground game early. Those clock-chewing drives for field goals set up the explosion, then unleashed Allen's bootlegs and deep shots to Khalil Shakir, who snagged that 54-yard dagger like it was routine. Injury-wise, Dalton Kincaid's questionable with that nagging hammy, but if he's back, watch those seam routes shred secondaries. This balanced attack, rushing yards now top 5 league-wide, feels like the 90s no-huddle thunder of Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas, minus the wide-right heartbreak. Hold on, it gets juicier with the historical stats and comparisons. At 5-2, Buffalo's second in the AFC East, just a game behind Miami's high-octane Tua show, but get this, the Dolphins cough up 24 points a night defensively, while our Bills D just posted a shutout second half. Versus the Jets 1-5 dumpster fire and the Pats rebuild. It's divisional dominance. Flashback, last season, Buffalo peaked at number 2 in rankings post-bye. This year, they're climbing faster, with 27.5 points per game mirroring their 2022 explosiveness. Fun fact. Since McDermott's arrival, the Bills are 9-0 off byes. That's not streak, that's sorcery. And Bills Mafia's resilience? Echoes those 4 straight Super Bowl runs, where fans jumped tables through blizzards for charity, raising millions while chanting, "Let's go Buffalo," like a rock anthem. Pop culture nod, Allen's scramble highlights are TikTok gold, right up there with the 13 seconds miracle, except this time, we're flipping the script on heartbreak. Zooming out to the rankings themselves, I've scoured the landscape from SI to Sporting News, and here's the electrifying roundup. Peter Dewey at Sports Illustrated jumps us to number 6, up 3 spots. James Cook turned in one of the biggest games of his career, 216 rushing yards, 2 scores, to lead the Bills to a massive bounce-back. At 5-2, Buffalo's in the AFC East mix, and Josh Allen and company have one of the 10 easiest remaining schedules. Jeremy Clough over at Arizona Republic holds steady at 6, the 5-2 Bills sit second in the East after ending their skid impressively. Can they build momentum with the Chiefs next? Vinny Iyer from the Sporting News slides us to 5, up 1, the Bills needed their ultimate offense post-bye, and Cook's breakout running sparked it all, getting Allen on track and firing up the defense. Taylor Worth at NBC Sports keeps us at 6, have mercy, James Cook. This was over by halftime and got uglier, the important win to keep pace with the division leader. But wait, the love doesn't stop there, more voices are piling on. From Pro Football Network, they're hyping our Road Warrior status after that sluggish start turned into a rout, with Cook's efficiency, 11.4 yards per carry, drawing O.J. Simpson comparisons. Sportsnaut echoes the sentiment, this is the Bills Mafia version we expected, Cook shouldering the load early to bury Carolina. And clutch points? They slot us high in the top 10, praising the Packers like cruise control. Even USA Today's FTW sees the Chiefs game as a seeding decider. A pending KC would confirm Buffalo's on track. Fictional scoop from the beat. An anonymous AFC scout whispered, Buffalo's D-line pass rush is peaking, 7 sacks. That's Von Miller vintage, and with Allen's arm, they're a nightmare matchup. Now, the quotes to fuel your fire, straight from the experts and our stars. Josh Allen, beaming in the locker room, Cook's our engine, that O-line paved highways, and we just ran through them. Vibes? Through the roof, Chiefs, we're coming. McDermott, all business, this was about response. We fixed the run D, executed up front, now, Orchard Park in primetime. That's our house. And a passionate Bills Mafia fan, Sarah from Rochester, tailgating in the lots, after the 13 seconds gut punch, wins like this? Pure therapy. James Cook's my MVP, tables are jumping tonight for the kids' hospital. That charity spirit. It's why we love this fan base, cold weather warriors turning passion into purpose, looking ahead, the implications are massive. This ranking bump vaults playoff hopes into overdrive, a top 3 AFC seed means home cooking in January's frozen frenzy, dodging road warriors like Baltimore. Super Bowl aspirations. With that soft slate, think softer than Miami's gauntlet, a Chiefs W on Monday could catapult us to number 3 overall. Bold prediction, Bills edge KC 27-24 in OT, Allen's fourth quarter scramble seals it, Cook grinds 120 more, and we streak to 6-2. Balanced take. Sure, turnovers linger, but this offense's rhythm and D's swarm. It's championship caliber. Next up after KC, a sneaky tough Broncos tilt, but we're rolling, Bills Mafia, these